For her fans, it's no mystery why Pauley Perrette is a star of the hit series NCIS. What they may find a bit mysterious is why she's decided to walk away.
Many people believed they understood why Pauley Perrette left acting. The official reason was that she wanted a quieter life. However, leaked documents show a different story. They reveal assault allegations, safety issues, and a co-star who scared her so much that she needed therapy to cope. CBS thought its settlement would put an end to everything. They were mistaken. Now at 56, Pauley is ready to reveal the truth about her final years on set. Pauley Perrette was born on March 27, 1969, in New Orleans. Her childhood was unstable because her father worked in the railroad industry, so the family moved often. By the time she was a teenager, she had lived in 14 places. This constant moving made it hard for her to feel at home, but it taught her how to adapt quickly and understand people. Although born in Louisiana, she always felt that Alabama was home. Living throughout the South made her adaptable, which later helped her in Hollywood. From a young age, Pauley wanted to fight crime. Instead of fairy tales or cartoons, she was interested in real-life crime stories and the science behind solving them. While other kids dreamed of being astronauts or athletes, she wanted to join a rock band, work with animals, or become an FBI agent. After high school, she studied criminal justice and earned a degree in sociology, psychology, and criminology. She then moved to New York to work on a master's degree at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. Her motivation was not fame, but understanding why people hurt others. Pauley's life changed after she was violently mugged in Atlanta in the 1980s. This experience profoundly affected her. Instead of ignoring the trauma, she used it as motivation to study crime and help others. From that point, she began advocating for victims, always remembering her experience. Pauley's college years were unusual. She worked hard in school, but also outside of it to get by. In Georgia, she studied criminal justice while keeping her grades up. When she moved to New York, life became tougher. She worked as a bartender in underground clubs, sporting a mohawk and combat boots. She also passed out flyers on roller skates and cooked on dinner cruise boats to pay for school. Although it wasn't glamorous, she later said these experiences gave her an advantage. She wasn't just learning about human behavior from books, she was living it. This mix of education and real-world experience prepared her for acting, even though that wasn't her original plan. Pauley got her first tattoo at 15 years old. This was surprising in her conservative Southern upbringing, where movies and TV were rarely allowed. As a child, she looked like the perfect Southern girl with blonde hair and pigtails. However, inside she felt different. The tattoos became a way for her to show that she wouldn't follow others' rules. Over the years, she collected around 20 tattoos, each representing a part of her identity. She turned her body into a canvas that challenged every expectation others had of her. Pauley Perrette's humble beginnings and breakthrough in Hollywood. In the 1990s, she arrived in Hollywood with just $71. Before that, she had been bartending in New York and struggling to get by. In Los Angeles, life remained tough. She slept on friends' floors and took on any job she could find, including doing voiceover work for a dial-in song service to pay rent. Acting was not her lifelong dream. It started as a way to make a living when her original plan to work in criminology didn't pay the bills. She walked dogs along Sunset Boulevard for only $5 a day during a tough time. This small job led to something meaningful. One dog she rescued became Cece. Cece was more than a pet. She became part of her story. Years later, when she had a conflict with a co-star about his aggressive dog, her connection to Cece made that situation more significant. Her love for animals began with those walks and has remained a vital part of her life. Since then, she has supported many animal rescue organizations. Her first break in television came unexpectedly. While sitting in a coffee shop, she overheard someone mention a casting call for The Drew Carey Show. That chance encounter led her to a role as an extra named Darcy, which she played in 4 episodes over 2 years. From there, she gradually added to her acting resume, landing roles on shows like Frasier and Murder One, each bringing her closer to success. That overheard conversation changed her life. In 2000, she appeared briefly in Almost Famous as a radio DJ named Alice Wisdom. It wasn't a significant role, but it allowed her to work alongside actors like Philip Seymour Hoffman and director Cameron Crowe. A few years earlier, she had starred in a small film called The Price of Kissing. Though these roles weren't major hits, they helped her develop as an actress. Even if Almost Famous didn't do well at the box office, It became a cult classic. Her work in these films showed her talent long before she gained fame on NCIS. In 2003, Pauley Perrette walked into her audition wearing baggy jeans, sneakers, and a plain t-shirt. She was a natural blonde, nothing like the gothic character she would soon play. As soon as she entered, Don Belisario said, "That's her." Her friend Kevin Lawson confirmed that Perrette didn't need to try hard. Her energetic personality, quick speaking, friendliness, and love for hugs were enough. Abby wasn't just a role, it reflected Pauley's true self. That moment changed everything. Abby didn't just join the team, she became its heart. Though there is no official CBS data on her popularity compared to other characters, fans showed they loved Abby. She quickly became a fan favorite, and her role expanded. The writers noticed this and began to increase her screen time. By the time she left in 2018, she had appeared in every episode since the show started. No other cast member had that kind of record. One small stuffed toy, soft toy on the set of NCIS caused more chaos than any actor. It was Bert the farting hippo, a purple toy that made fart noises when squeezed. What began as a background prop turned into a set favorite. Cast and crew fought to keep it, so producers had to lock it up to prevent anyone from taking it home. Bert appeared in many episodes, bringing comic relief in serious scenes. Abby became iconic not through merchandise, but through unique touches like this. Pauley Perrette took her role seriously as Abby, the forensic scientist. When the episode Sea Dog aired in October 2003, it was clear that Abby knew her stuff. Perrette worked with real forensic experts to make her role realistic and studied subjects like DNA analysis, ballistics, and lab procedures. She didn't just memorize lines, she understood them. This made Abby feel like someone who could walk into an actual NCIS lab. Perrette's passion wasn't limited to acting. She also dedicated her time to important causes, including helping veterans. She worked with American Humane's Pups for Patriots program, which matches service dogs with veterans who have PTSD and brain injuries. Training these dogs can cost up to $30,000 each, but Perrette believed in their mission. The program has helped over 160 veterans, providing them with support and dignity similar to Abby's respect for service members on the show. The show's popularity soared during the season 7 finale, attracting over 20 million viewers in the US. This marked a significant moment for NCIS, even beating American Idol's ratings that year. The show gained 25% in the 18 to 49 age group compared to the previous season, rising from 14.9 million to 17.6 million viewers. This was not just an ordinary finale, it made NCIS the #1 scripted drama in America, where it stayed. One unusual but successful marketing move came from Abby's signature drink, Calf Pow. Initially, the plan was to have her take caffeine pills, but producers changed it to a bright red energy drink to avoid showing pills on screen. The red cup became iconic, leading 7-Eleven to promote it, boosting energy drink sales by 14% nationwide. They even created holiday-themed Calf Pow cups. Most fans didn't know that Pauley Perrette never actually drank it. Her cups were filled with cranberry juice instead. Perrette never requested a body double, even for uncomfortable scenes. She struggled with severe claustrophobia, but still filmed in tight morgue sets. In Bête Noire, she faced her fears during a hostage scene and continued acting, even in challenging conditions. While the show called it necrophobia, for her, it was about the tight spaces, not the dead bodies. Despite this, she stayed in character for 15 years and never let her fears impact her performance. Perrette secretly created a webcomic during her time on NCIS. Using the name P, she published Lab Babel, which showcased Abby's lab adventures. At first, no one knew it was her. The comic portrayed Abby's humor and science knowledge, even featuring Bert the hippo. Eventually, fans figured it out. What surprised many was that all the ad revenue went to animal shelters nationwide. This act of charity was something she chose to do quietly. In 2011, Guinness World Records recognized Perrette as the most popular TV crime drama actress, an honor no one had received before. This title wasn't just about ratings, it was based on the Q score, which measures how much viewers like someone personally. She outranked actresses from shows like CSY and Law & Order. During that time, NCIS averaged over 18 million viewers per episode. Her goth look made her stand out and made people care about her personally. Pauley Perrette's NCIS Exit, Dog Attack, and CBS Settlement. In October 2016, everything changed on the NCIS set. Mark Harmon brought his rescue pit bull, Dave, to work, as he had done for years without any issues. But that day, the dog bit a crew member badly, and the person needed 15 stitches. The attack was severe enough to stop production for 2 hours. The injury caused deep physical wounds and emotional harm. Harmon's lawyer later said he warned him about the risks of returning the dog. However, Dave returned. What used to be a safe set now felt fearful. The incident had lasting effects and created significant problems for the show. After the dog attack, Pauley Perrette asked CBS to keep Dave away from the set. She was shaken and became angry when the network allowed the dog back. She insisted on adding a strict clause to her season 15 contract. She would not film any scenes with Harmon again. This was confusing for fans. They never appeared together on screen. Behind the scenes, the filming had to be scheduled differently. Her scenes were shot on other days with separate crews. This raised production costs and complicated the entire process. In her final episode, watched by 15 million people, they didn't even share the same building. Editors had to carefully combine their scenes to create the illusion that they were together when they actually were not. In June 2019, Pauley made serious allegations public. At 6 a.m., she tweeted that she was scared of Harmon and had nightmares about him attacking her. She stated she would never return to NCIS. Her message was straightforward and genuine. The internet reacted strongly, causing many entertainment websites to crash as fans tried to understand her claims. The image of Harmon as a calm TV father figure was suddenly challenged. He didn't respond, and his silence made her words feel even heavier. It was revealed that Pauley had already filed 3 safety complaints with HR. These were not just rumors about disagreements. CBS confirmed that she had raised concerns more than a year before leaving the show. In 2018, she tweeted about experiencing multiple physical assaults. Her post hinted that she felt forced to stay silent and blamed a robust system for spreading falsehoods about her departure. She said she felt unsafe at work and needed therapy afterward. She filed 3 different reports showing she tried to address the issue properly. It also indicates that CBS had multiple opportunities to take action, but didn't. For Pauley, the workplace became a place she needed to escape. The situation escalated when reports showed she had hired a private investigator. She wasn't just speaking out, she was gathering evidence. The investigator documented safety violations on the NCIS set. Pauley used this evidence to negotiate a private settlement with CBS. Multiple sources reported that CBS paid her between $5 and $9 million. This was not about a bad script or money disputes, but safety and accountability. The settlement included a strict non-disclosure agreement to keep the details hidden. Around the same time, CBS faced other misconduct cases, including paying $9.5 million to Eliza Dushku for harassment on another show. The amount Pauley received suggests her case could seriously damage CBS's reputation and Harmon's career if more details were revealed. 2 years later, Pauley tried to return to TV with a new sitcom called Broke. It started well, with over 7 million viewers on April 2nd, 2020. However, that success quickly faded. By the end of the 13-episode season, only 3.6 million viewers remained. In the key 18 to 49 age group, the show dropped to a 0.4 rating, which is too low for networks to continue a show. Critics also panned it, calling it boring. CBS hoped to revive her career, but it ended in silence. After being one of the biggest stars on primetime TV, Pauley's comeback fell flat. 2 months after Broke was canceled, Pauley announced her retirement from acting on July 7th, 2020, stating, "I'm free in bright rainbow colors." After over 25 years and more than 350 NCIS episodes, she decided to step away from the industry, mentioning her rescue dogs as her only judges. Despite receiving lucrative offers for guest roles in shows like The Good Doctor and Law & Order, SVU, she declined them. For Pauley, it was no longer about money but maintaining her peace of mind. She emphasized that she wasn't seeking fame and was focused on her well-being. Pauley Perrette's life-changing health scare and legacy of giving. On September 2nd, 2021, Pauley Perrette woke up feeling numb on the right side of her body. After a quick visit to the emergency room, she learned she had a massive ischemic stroke at just 53 years old. For 36 hours, she could not speak. Her first words were lighthearted when her voice returned, despite her serious condition. She survived because her rescue dog, Rosie, kept pawing at her until she woke up. This small action likely saved her life and reinforced her strong bond with animals. After her recovery, which included months of therapy, Perrette sought peace away from Hollywood. She began visiting a Benedictine monastery in Big Sur, where she learned to meditate and pray in her own way. She developed a simple daily prayer: "Thank you for everything and forgive me for everything." These retreats helped her process the stroke and past trauma, allowing her to connect with a more profound sense of spirituality. Despite personal struggles, Pauley Perrette focused on giving back. She produced a documentary called Studio One Forever, highlighting the importance of Studio One, the first gay disco in America. This disco was a safe place for the LGBTQ+ community during the AIDS crisis. The film premiered at the 2023 Outfest LA Film Festival and celebrates resilience and community. She also helped a cancer patient named Christina Flores, a fan of NCIS, by covering her funeral costs after Christina sadly passed away. In 2007, Pauley turned down a $750,000 offer from Playboy and again said no to nearly $1 million in 2013, valuing her message to empower women over fame. In 2023, Pauley's will revealed that her estate, worth over $22 million, would go entirely to no-kill animal shelters in the Innocence Project, avoiding inheritance disputes. She actively rescued animals, and in her will, she asked for her ashes to be divided between a dog park and the rescue center where she found her first dog.